Hi there folks, this is Adam with 8 Badge Gaming coming to you today with yet another gameplay video in our Baby Buzzwole series. Now while this is our 4th video, it is technically our 5th game, where our last video did end up being a double feature due to 2 short games. So we're actually just going to go ahead and hop straight into the queue here. It looks like we've gotten paired up against a Psychic Fighting deck. Now this is likely going to be either a Buzzwole variant, or it could be the Buzzwole Garbodor particularly. Now, as always, we are going to take the first turn. If at all possible, it means that we do potentially have the first attack, and our hand is looking awfully miserable here today. We'll be starting with the Baby Buzzwole. We don't have any other basics to start with. We do have a Choice Band to potentially do some additional damage, but we would need to have our opponent somehow starting a Zorua when they don't have any dark Pokemon in their deck based on the start screen there. So we do need to hope for a very good draw off the top here. Cynthia would be prime, and the Lele is exactly that. So let's actually go ahead and put down this Lele here now. We're going to go for a draw supporter, and the draw supporter is going to be a Cynthia, but we're going to want to see what our prizes are. Now, it looks like we are against the Baby Buzzwoles. Looks like one of our Cynthias is prized. I believe one of our Guzmas is prized. One of our Sycamores is prized. Let's see. We do have the Octillery in hand. We have a Baby Buzzwole prized. We do have our Diancie, all of our one-ofs and our Pokemon there. Beast Ring in hands. We have Super Rod. We've got an Ultra Ball prized. And what appears to be a Brooklet Hill prized. We've got a Choice and Float in hand, so that's covered there. And then we've got all of our energy covered as well. So yep, we're going to go for a Cynthia here. We're going to attach a Floatstone here. We're going to go straight up for the Cynthia here now, because we want to have a different hand. Now, I think we're fine throwing down the Brooklet Hill. We don't want to hold off on it if at all possible, and we're going to want to go here for the Buzzwole GX. We're going to then do a Max Elixir, which does hit. We're going to put onto the Buzzwole here. We're going to attach an energy, and then we're going to retreat into the Buzzwole, and we're going to pass it on back. We don't want to attach our Choice Band or Floatstone here, depending on what our opponent uses. We don't want to expose ourselves to an overcommitment here against, say, a potential Field Blower. Now, our opponent has gone for his own Buzzwole as well. He does have the Beast Energy, which he's attaching to the Baby Buzzwole. So the question is whether we want to do a Knuckle Impact or an Absorption GX. I think we're still going to go for an Absorption GX here, just to take it out in one hit and be able to follow up with an attack on the following turn. And we're going to be getting the guaranteed KO that way as well. Now, it does look like we're against the Buzzwole Garbodor matchup, and he is going for a Trubbish. I think we're still going to be fine in this matchup. We do have to worry about Trash Avalanche, so we do need to be wary of our item counts in our bin. But let's see, we're going to go this time, I think, for a Remoraid. We don't need the Diancie just yet. So yeah, we're going to go for the Remoraid here. We're going to attach an energy, and we're going to go for the Absorption GX. So the Absorption GX is a little sad to be used here. We got our Baby Buzzwole as a prize, but the main reason is it's usually going to be a one-shot KO, and we want to be able to one-shot KO things like the Buzzwole GX on his bench. We don't want to have essentially a valid attacker there. We do have the Floatstone on the Trubbish and a Buzzwole GX here. So let's see if he does retreat into the Buzzwole and try to go for a Jet Punch, because if he does, then we can attach a Choice and go for the KO potentially. Ooh, that's actually a good attachment there now. That brings him up to 230 HP, and it means that we don't have a KO there yet, because we can bring it up to 190. Let's see. I think we want to put an energy here. We're going to throw down another Baby Buzzwole. We're going to Brooklet Hill, this time going for the Diancie. We're going to throw... See, the question is do we throw down the Choice Band? I don't think we do, and the reason I don't think we do is because we don't want to lose it. It'll have the extra damage against the Buzzwole here. The question is do we want to retreat? Because what we can do is attach a float stone, do a retreat into Baby Buzzwole, do a sledgehammer for 50 here, and then he doesn't have the ability to KO in response because he only has one energy on the Buzzwole. He would need to Guzma up. It forces him to essentially have Guzma to take the knockout on the Buzzwole, which means he's not using a draw supporter for the turn. And then it also means that we're going to have him in range of a potential KO next turn, because we're going to be able to hit for 140, would it be, if he does take the KO. I think we did make the mistake attaching the energy to this Buzzwole instead of the other, but we'll see here now. We do see an Ultra Ball discarding a Garbodor by the looks of it, and I missed what he went for there, but it was likely the Trubbish. He wants to be able to have the Trubbish suit up there. We do only have one item in the discard, so we don't have to worry so much right now about the Trash Avalanche. Our opponent going for the Garbodor here for the Garbotoxin is actually good because it shuts down the extra damage from Diancie. But if he doesn't have the KO here now, we're actually pretty well set up because we can now promote the damaged Buzzwole and I believe take a KO, because we're looking at 160 is 210, still not enough actually. And now we've set ourselves up to be KO'd here. So let's see. Let's retreat. Because we don't have the Zaxxas and the damage anymore because of Garbotoxin. So I think we throw down a Choice Band here, and we just go for the Knuckle Impact. I'm not liking how these numbers are matching up, because if he does a Jet Punch now, he's going to be able to take out both of our attackers. We need to get either a Draw Supporter or an energy off the top for the Baby Buzzwole to be able to do its work, and it's not looking great for that situation. That Garbotoxin really did mess with our day here, and he does have another Buzzwole getting ready on the bench here, so I think we're very much actually going to end up losing this game. But it's not over till it's over. We're going to keep fighting to the very end, essentially. And that's not what we wanted to see. So let's see, we can go for a Buzzwole here. We can throw down the Rockruff if we want, but it's not doing much for us. We do have at least a turn here before I think we scoop it up, but it's not looking great for us. So let's see what he gets into now on his turn. So he does have the ability to attach an energy, likely to the Buzzwole, go for an Absorption GX, and take out the Baby Buzzwole. He's at 3 prizes, so the Baby Buzzwole's not even dealing extra damage here, but as the only thing that we had that could attack, with a single energy, we did have to put it into the active. Being End here might potentially help us, because it might put us up cards. I don't know exactly why our opponent went with an N here, but we'll take what we can get, basically. Especially if they take a prize here, we can end them down to 2 cards and potentially get them stuck. So we're up to 3 items in the discard, which means Trash Avalanche is hitting for base 60 doubled into 120. So what I think we want to do here now is... Ooh, Beast Ring is nice. So let's actually go Octillery. We're going to Beast Ring, and we're going to get a couple basic energies, and we're going to attach them to our benched Buzzwole. We're going to attach a strong to the active Buzzwole, do an N, put our opponent down one card again. We did get a max elixir here now too, which we can use to get the final energy on a regular Buzzwole, which we do. And now we can go for a Sledgehammer here. So we did finally get the KO. Our prizes here are the Cynthia and the Hill. We didn't need yet another Brooklet Hill. And I actually think we might end up Sycamoring on our turn here. He did promote the Garbodor, where it does have the Floatstone on it, so he's going to be able to free retreat it. Now, he is at 3 cards, or 4 cards after drawing his card for turn. We're up to 5 items in bin now, which means that Trash Flash Garbodor is potentially looking at a one-shot. I much would have rather have gotten our Guzma out of the prizes there. But we'll see here now. An N could be alright for us, depending on if it gives us a Guzma or not. If it gives us the Guzma or the way to take out the Trash Flash, then we're pretty well set. So let's see if he does promote here now into the Trash Flash Garbodor, which he did not. He's likely keeping it back to be able to go for the KO there. And we're seeing a KO here now, so let's see. The question is now whether we put up the Buzzwole or not. I think we still do put up the Buzzwole because of the potential ability to KO. We do have a Cynthia, and we did draw the Super Rod. So let's go ahead and Super Rod here, because we're already at KO capability on the Trash Flash, being able to one-shot the Buzzwole. Let's see, attaching a Strong doesn't do anything to there, so we'll attach Strong to, that's actually Brooklet Hill. We're going to go for the regular Buzzwole there now that we shuffled it in. We attach the Strong here, we go for Cynthia. Alright, so we did get the Choice Band, which means that we can get the KO. But then our opponent's going to be able to take the KO back with the Trash Flash Garbodor. So I think really the only thing that we can do is throw down a Choice Band on this Buzzwole. We go for a Jet Punch or the Knuckle Impact. Probably the Knuckle Impact here. Because it doesn't give a KO, but it means that it softens him up enough damage-wise that we can potentially KO him the next turn with a Jet Punch. We did not get the Guzma. If we had Field Blowers in the deck, we might be able to actually use the Lysander effect on our Lycanroc. And of course he has Floatstone, so he's actually going to end up taking the win off of us here now with a Garbodor. So that was kind of sad for us. We really needed to get that Guzma out of the prizes. If we had gotten the Guzma out of the prizes, we essentially just win this game. We did get a little stuck there initially, but we can't really complain overall. It was still a good game, and it was nice to actually have one of the Buzzwole matchups there, particularly the Buzzwole Garbodor, where it is a bit hard for this deck, so it's good to be able to actually play against those hard matchups. Now, could I have played it better? I definitely think I could have, but I'll leave that decision up to you. My suggestion here is definitely yes, I could have played it better. As always, we do appreciate your viewership. We will be coming to you again tomorrow now with our deck review. We're going to give our impressions of the deck. We ended up sitting at an overall 3 and 2 with the deck. I'm not entirely sold on the Baby Buzzwole myself, but I'll discuss that further now tomorrow. So as always, as mentioned, we appreciate your viewership, and this is Adam with 8 Badge Gaming signing off.